live. What's going on, everybody? It's another AfroCast. We're here. I was gonna do a fun little intro or a fun opening or something, but I'm gonna be honest, I just don't have it in me. I just don't have it in me. I'm kind of sad. If you read the title, you already know what we're gonna talk about. Yeah, you already know what we're going to talk about. So, what's up, everybody? I'm glad to be streaming. That's one thing I am glad about. I'm very happy to be back here. I had to take a few days off. I really want to get Sneak Meek done. I want to get Metal Gear Solid 2 done, but we had a little bit of a heat wave here, and it was so warm. We were clocking like almost 90 degrees in my room, and trying to run a laptop and have a ring light on me and all of that stuff. That ain't happening. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I could have survived. On top of it, too, just some still adjusting to my daughter's new care routine. There's a couple hiccups there. She's okay. She's stable. Nothing bad like that, but just we had to do some adjusting, and it was a very exhausting weekend. I missed you guys. I wanted to get streaming, but it was a very exhausting weekend. So we're back here today now, Monday. We're doing Monday. We're gonna rock here for a little bit. We're gonna hang out and talk, chill. Then I'm gonna be doing some Mario Kart. We're gonna get back to it this week. We're gonna keep going. Do Tuesday night's cool down tomorrow. We'll do a stream on Wednesday. If we can, Wednesday will be like start becoming more of a regular gaming stream day, and Monday will be like maybe games, maybe not, depending on what time I get started. But I think Wednesday is going to start being the gaming stream day, and I think Wednesday we're going to finish up Sneak Meek, and depending on how quickly we get done with Metal Gear Solid 2, we may just roll right into Metal Gear Solid 3. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that all kind of like rolls together and plays out. Let's catch up with the chat real quick, and then we're going to get right into talking about the stuff that we're going to talk about. Jose Taco, first to the door, says, hail. What's going on, Jose Taco? Welcome in. Glad you're here. Charles Devane says, hail, Epic Mike. I was watching the old Mario Kart streams and was dying laughing at your rage outbursts. Well, thank you so much, Charles Devane. I appreciate that. Mario Kart makes me angrier than I've ever been in my life. Gizatron says, oh, hell yeah. Thank you. What's up, Gizatron? Raging Cajun says, hail, chat. What's up, Raging Cajun? Gay Carpenter says, arg, you're killing me. Torn between you and Quarterblack Garrett playing Fallout 2. Guess Garrett's going to go on the watch later list. Well, I feel honored. Thank you, Gay Carpenter. Miss Rugnight says, hail. I would have actually got started. I don't, we do like 5 minutes so I can make sure everything's prepped on the stream. I even forgot to do the thumbnail for this stream, because as I was getting ready to start, I was finishing my dinner. I was finishing a bowl of goulash and just dropped a glob of it on my shirt, and I had to go change my shirt. And I was like, oh boy, this is not what I was gonna go do. So it took me a lot longer than I expected to change my shirt. It's kind of embarrassing, but you know what? If it's embarrassing me, then maybe you guys will have sympathy on me for being an imbecile. Okay, being a damn imbecile. Let's see what we're gonna pick for a thumbnail. I made some thumbnails. We'll do this one. This is a fun one. I've been making thumbnails with like AI, and we're just gonna test them out. No, that's not the one we want. Hold on. Let's try this one. This is a good one. All right. There we go. That's the new thumbnail. I need to get ones that, I know I got to get ones that fill like the whole thumbnail screen, because I know YouTube like prefers it that way, but I haven't got there yet. Anyways, Gay Carpenter just became a member on the channel. Turn that up a little bit. Thank you so much, Gay Carpenter. I appreciate you. Rough Knight says, Merry chat, missed you filthy animals. King Deplorable says, hello, fellow gamers. Gay Carpenter said, well, I had to fix that quick. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. We got a bot over on Kick that's trying to give me a bunch of stuff. Just give me your money, bot. Just then we don't have to deal with stuff. The Emily Kruger says, happy Monday, Emily. Good to see you. Escapo says, greetings, chat. What's going on, Escapo? Like that you changed your PFP. That's what's up. Schick says, latent binology, which is gayer than gay. It's binology. I can't believe it's not binology. Or I can't believe it's not gay. It's instead of margarine, it's binology. I can't believe it's not gay. Frank the Tank over on Kicks is sub, Mike. House of the Dragon Season 2 is a massive letdown. 5.5 out of 10 season. Interesting. I'll have some thoughts about that. This track has a 70s Kill Bill retro vibe. Well, yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was pretty good. Guy that made it was really good. I don't know where he is on the internet anymore. He's kind of disappeared. TJ said, yo, I made it right on time. What up, Big Mike? Welcome in, TJ. Good to see you, buddy. Just realized membership makes me a meekster. Does it come with a hat? I don't want mouse ears, but 2 fro puffs would be awesome. Maybe I'll get like a hat that has like a little mini fro on top. We'll see what we can work on with that. So, yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, man, it was hot, bro. The real fro puffs for the rage we made along the way. Yes, that's absolutely correct, Mr. Rough Knight. Appreciate you, bro. I just called Chaz Mr. Rough Knight, you know. Jimmy Collins says, yo, 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 what's up, Jimmy? Welcome in. Hansel Rollins says, what's up, bro? What's up, Hansel? Welcome in. Prayers, brother, for your family. Thank you. Gaming stream day. Yeah, we'll do like a day where we just actually do games. It's kind of wild, you know. We also need to get back to doing some chivalry. So maybe we'll finish up like maybe I'll try to like do a longer stream and I'll finish up Metal Gear Solid 2 and then we'll do like chivalry to like cleanse our palate. I also need to do Ready or Not, this new DLC and stuff too. Haggy says G&G Gaming later. Yes, absolutely, Haggy, we'll be there. Mario Kart doesn't make me more angry. That's my secret. I'm always angry. That's pretty based, actually. Stream with the stain. Next time, just show up like a slob. Just show up with the shit all over your shirt next time. Like Deadpool wears red so you can't see him bleed, so you too should coordinate your attire during a meal. Yeah, well now I'm wearing the red shirt, so food wet spots are acceptable. It was not wet. It was like a dark shirt and just like a big red globule of like it was bad. Made me look like a complete slob. So, and yeah, 1280 720. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. I like it for now. We'll make it work. Chivalry is poggers. Yeah, chivalry is legit. So, Darkwing Duck in the chat. Darkwing Duck, when there's trouble, you call DW. Darkwing Duck, let's get dangerous. Yeah, Darkwing Duck, what's going on, buddy? Vex Fierce has skill issues. That's wild. All right. So first topic, I could talk about Batman first, but I'm not gonna. Okay, we're gonna talk about House of the Dragon Season 2 real quick. If you haven't watched it, it's okay. I'm gonna give you a mostly spoiler-free conversation. It's not even gonna be really a review. We're just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna do a separate video where we do a review on it. But yeah, I definitely have thoughts. Anybody in chat has watched it. I know. I don't know if Disbrew has watched it. I know Rough Knight has not watched it yet. What's up, 100 Dank? He says, I ended up drawing your request of you and Beardo sword fighting, but it went too far and now it's never seen the light of day. Thanks, Mike. You're welcome, Danky. I'm glad you could keep your skills sharp, but now I kind of want you to send it to me because I have to see what you did. And if it's as bad as you say it is, then I'll make sure it never sees the light of day as well. You'll be getting a cease and desist letter from me. Yeah, I haven't heard anyone but Beardo talking about the new Batman show. That tells you how gay it is. Yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about it. So we're ripping through that bomb. Epic Mike had me dying. Mike turned into a Samuel L. Jackson while the motherfucker. Oh, dude, I was so mad at him. House of the Dragon has been overrated since season 1. That's wild. I've not even seen season 1. Stopped at like episode 4. That's right. I only like Matt Smith. Yeah, well, Matt Smith gets kind of fucked over in this season. So clearly they cut off the last 2 episodes of the season. Yeah. Episode 8 was 70-minute trailer for season 3. Piss poor climax. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good season. Nothing to write home to mom about. Yeah, like, I mean, the general consensus is the season was pretty mid. There's some high points, you know, the Battle of Raven's Rock or Raven's Rest was pretty great, you know, because we actually get to watch dragons throw down. Thanks, buddy. Something bringing my Nintendo back. You know, watching dragons fight with each other is pretty legit. Watching Eamon be Brad is pretty legit. Matt Smith is killing it. But yeah, they really did not give Matt Smith much to work with, and I told people this, and I think it's a little bit of both. I don't think it's one or the other. I think it's both. I think the series and the show was in the story length that it was going to required Damon to go where he did and do what he did. But the showrunner of the show came out recently and talked about the fact that he doesn't understand why everybody likes Damon so much, and kind of complained about it a little bit. Like, why does everybody like Damon so much? I don't know. I don't get it, you know, and was like, I wouldn't say complaining, but yeah, a little bit complaining about Damon, stuff like that, because he's not supposed to be a good guy. And it definitely brought shades of Homelander. And what do they do with Homelander, and what have they been doing with Homelander, is they've been making him more and more pathetic as the show has gone on. They make him more and more embarrassing. They make him look more and more goofy and stupid and silly. And I think that that's what they kind of did with Damon a little bit. They had him in this one space for most of the season, and he really doesn't do much. And then when he finally gets out of that funk that he's been in all season, his response to getting out of that funk is to do a thing that is very opposite of what you think he would do. And the reasoning for it makes sense. You know what? If people don't care about spoilers, I'll give mild spoilers. I'm scratching my back with my back scratcher. So fancy. If you don't have one of these, get a back scratcher. It's a game changer. Minor spoilers in the show, but it's not going to ruin the story for you. But basically, Damon sees the Song of Ice and Fire. Like, he sees he witnesses the Song of Ice and Fire play out, the White Walkers, the prince that was to be promised, and then he also sees Daenerys. Now, for people that don't know this, and people that watch, you know, Game of Thrones and have read the books and stuff. I have not read the books. I know some about the lore, not a ton, but I know that in the Song of Ice and Fire, Aegon the Conqueror, or Aegon, is supposed to be the one that like saves everyone from the White Walkers. Aegon is also the name of Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. That's his other name. And instead, they kind of goofed it up and goofed him, and instead of making him kind of like save the world, it ended up being Arya and Daenerys that were kind of like supposed to be the ones. And they kind of like, well, the prophecy was kind of vague, blah blah blah, but it wasn't really vague. It was just that the writers were really bad, and they kind of pulled a Star Wars. And I think that's why some people are discontent, is because it's like all roads lead to season 8. We knew that was going to be the case before. We already knew that was the case, but it's a confirmation that, like, yo, we're still thinking about Game of Thrones. We're still thinking and trying to justify the decisions that were made, things like that. But that leads to Damon making a very weird decision for Damon's, like, character arc. And basically what they're teasing for is that we're not going to get another season for 2 years. But season 2 is going to be the one that has arguably the biggest fight in Game of Thrones since like the White Walker finale. Like, there's going to be a lot of shit going down. So it'll be interesting, but I can see why people are disappointed. I liked some of the political intrigue. I do like the slower tone of this season for what it is. With Game of Thrones, one of the things I enjoy is the dialogue and the monologues and the conversations. But I feel like, yes, this season did drag its feet quite a bit. I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5. I'd probably say like more like a 7 out of 5. Because I still think it's one of the best written shows out there right now. But that's not a super high bar. So, let me make sure. Watched last episode earlier. Gotcha. Schick says episode 8 was 70-minute trailer for season 3. Yeah, I do agree. It's definitely them teasing things. Danky made dicks. They're waving dicks. Yeah, that's definitely what happened, bro. It's sword fighting with penises. That's why I'll never see the light of day. I still want Danky to send it to me. I'm still hoping Danky sends it to me. It had no climax. I was like, what? Yeah, it just kind of teases like, oh, season 2's coming and it's gonna be all the crazy stuff, or season 3's coming, all the crazy stuff's gonna happen in season 3. So Rook's Rest, thank you. Remember, they can always pooch it before the ending. That's true. Second season was good, maybe not as good as season 1, but it's still good. Yeah, it was, I didn't have that big of a problem with the whole season, but the ending was definitely like, okay, yeah, this could have been better, but they're also prepping everybody for season 3. I think the biggest issue is that there's going to be 2 whole years before we get season 3. The showrunners are moron, then yeah, they're dumb. Danky says, hi everyone, what's going on? And Disbrew's right here. Yeah, he this is a very good point right here from Disbrew. Yeah, if you like a character they don't think you should, they don't realize that they're the problem and their worldview is wrong. They simply make the character worse because they think you're thick, so they spell it out. 100%. I just used my hand. God damn it, dude. Yeah, like 100%. That's exactly what it is. Why does everyone like Walter White so much? He's a bad guy, right? That's really what it comes down to, is like, oh my god, why do you like Walter so much? He's such a scumbag. Why don't you like Skylar? Skylar's way better. And so like you're getting preached at that like Skylar's the hero and that you shouldn't like Walter because he's a bad guy, instead of letting the show play out and you realize, yeah, Walter's not a good person, but he's the main character and I want him to succeed because the writing is so good that they kind of push you in that corner. But then you also partially hope he gets caught. It's great writing. So he sees Blood Raven. Yeah, thank you, Schick. I appreciate that. Isaac says, hail, what's going on, Isaac? I appreciate you being here, buddy. I bought a sweet-ass ice maker, but sadly it doesn't arrive till Thursday. Dude, ice maker sounds rad, dude. So looking forward to that thing showing up. Need me some chilled beverages. I dig that. King Deplorable says, I love political intrigue when it's done well. Yeah, 6.5. 6.5 is probably a good one, too. Yeah. Shaka Zulu says, hail, chat. I wouldn't say it was a bad season of television. I've seen much worse. We've all seen much worse, but it could have been better. That's why you think it's a 7, Mike? You're comparing it to the rest of the garbage we were getting? No, that's not why I think it's a 7. I think it's a 7 because I think the acting is very good. I think there's some really good moments in it. I think that the characterizations are good, with the exception of Damon being kind of sidelined the whole season, which they did on purpose. I like how he enters Harrenhal. I like parts of Harrenhal, but they also make it a point to try to like embarrass and humiliate Damon at a couple turns, and you're like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And if they just went with what the original storyline was for Harrenhal and what happens when he gets there and everything like that, I think it would have been a much better story. But I still say it's a 7. I still say it's done pretty well. 7 out of 5, no, 7 out of 10. I don't really like doing 7s and stuff. I'd give it like a C+ for this season. C+ season. Back to work for me. I'll be listening in the background, but can't chat. Love you all. Well, thank you so much, TJ. I appreciate you, buddy. Lucas Kate says, overall, even as a book fan, I enjoyed Damon's arc when he is humbler in the show. Also, most likely date for season 3 is not 2 years out. It's most likely end of years, maybe beginning of 2026. Well, that's good to know. So it's not as long as we all thought it was. So the season would be considered a mediocre season of Game of Thrones. Yeah. But even mediocre Game of Thrones is still better than a lot of television shows. Shaka Zulu, season 1 is still better than season 2. That is true. Season 1 is much better. Atomic Patriot for $2 says, leg day sucks. Beardo needs to catch up. Hail Mike. Yeah, he needs to get on it, man. He needs to stop skipping leg day. Stargate had 22 episodes a year every year. Yeah. Well, some of those shows are just built different, and they write good episodes like all the time. And maybe it has like 1 or 2 bad episodes, but never enough to be like, no, this show sucks, or oh, this is awful. Oh snap, I'm getting that's wild. I just got a meme. Somebody sent me a meme of Warframe looking at the grave of Destiny going, I watched you be born and I watched you die. And for people that don't know, Destiny is no longer receiving content updates. That's it. Bungie is pretty much toast. Bungie's dead in the water, floating around, dead in the water, dead ass in the water, looking like a bunch of fools, trying to become this global gaming conglomerate instead of going, hey, we have this one game that people really like and people really want to see do well and be awesome, and instead of farming content for money and farming our audience for money and figuring out how can we take as much money from gamers as possible, we should, I don't know, make good game content and make the game as good as possible and as optimized as possible and listen to our fans and stuff so we can have a really successful game that does really well and makes a lot of money. No. How about we not do that instead? How about we do something completely different and make our game be kind of controversial and not have as much support, and then eventually our whole company goes bankrupt. So can imagine not liking a character so much that you go out of your way to ruin it for other people. That's what a lot of these writers do. They cannot stand that you don't get what they're trying to write. You know, I wrote a character that's supposed to be a bad guy, and you're not supposed to like him, and you're supposed to think he's fucking disgusting and a scumbag, and you're only supposed to like these other characters around him. And then when people go like, actually, this character's kind of cool, and I do like him, despite the fact that they're a bad guy, they're like, well, you're missing the point, so I'll have to make him more embarrassing and dumb and goofy. I obviously made him too cool. It's bad writing. That's what it is. What's up, Turd Ferguson? Welcome in, buddy. HBO will be broke when they actually show dragons fight, for fuck's sake. I mean, if they do what's coming, it's gonna be nuts, man. Rhaenyra's older actress is boring and the writers aren't helping her. I actually kind of like her portrayal. I actually kind of dig her. I just feel like they didn't, I feel like the last couple episodes they really haven't given Rhaenyra much to work with. They kind of went the Dany route a little bit and just kind of have her like standing around looking tough instead of letting her actually, like, I don't know, play her character to her strengths. So I saw a meme where the text was something like, I want a sequel show to Breaking Bad where Skylar White remarries and the exact same thing happens again. LMAO. That's funny. I'd watch the shit out of that. Like a sequel to Breaking Bad where it's just Breaking Bad again and it's Skylar and she's realizes slowly that she's driving these men to go cook meth. That she's really the villain of the whole series because she's just driving men to go cook meth. It's kind of wild. What's up, Lauren? Welcome in. Why do you like Dexter? Yeah, I haven't watched Dexter, but I know a lot of people like it. You know, Walter White is his character is a phenomenally written character. That's very true. Why do you like Vader? Yeah. Grumpy Old Gamer says algorithmic arrival annotation. Well, thank you so much, Grumpy Old Gamer. I appreciate you being here. Love the Heron Hall scene. I wanted more. Yeah. Donna Hall says, hail chat. What's going on, Donna? Welcome in. Only say that because they're filming some now in Croatia, King's Landing. The writers are meeting right now in London. Well, that's awesome. I did not know that. Well, that's good to know. That's a good update. In fiction, it doesn't matter if characters evil. If they're entertaining, people will enjoy watching them throughout the story. Basic thing the show creators should know. Yeah. I never skip leg day, says Disparu. Nice leg of lamb with mint sauce is great every day. I respect the hell out of that. I really do respect the hell out of that. That's pretty good. I want a sequel series where Skylar and Marie go around stealing things like leverage, but even stupider. It's just petty larceny. That's actually really funny. Game of Thrones season 1 through 3 is so much better than the season of House of the Dragon, in my opinion. Yeah, but Game of Thrones season 1 and through 3, I would even lump 4 in there. Is next level television. And my thing is this: comparing things to Game of Thrones, there's very few shows that'll ever hit that mark. Now there are shows slightly below Game of Thrones, that I think are really good shows that maybe don't hit the same peaks but are still really good. I think there should be a measurement of like these are good shows, not comparing them necessarily to the standouts. But I think the comparison to the standouts is more like what can you learn from this writing to get better at your craft, or what can you learn from these people that are doing a good job or working on a high level within the sphere that you want to involve yourself in. That's kind of how you should be able to walk away with it. So seeing Lord Bloodraven in live action accurately was nice. Hell yeah. I can send you a screenshot of the first Descendant and it's just an ass. Really? I will take that screenshot. Yeah, I haven't played the first Descendant at all. I've been told it's just like Warframe, like knockoff Warframe, and I'm happy with Warframe. I've been having a blast with Warframe, so I didn't need more Warframe because I already have it. So that's why I haven't played the last Descendant, because of that. So yeah, let me see here. Okay. Mike, do you think Kwame Kilpatrick can come back and save Michigan? Who the fuck is Kwame Kilpatrick? Hold on. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it'd be cool if he did. I don't know enough about politics to know that answer. I wish I did though. Michigan needs it though. Osocron for $10 says nothing, just chilling.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's party! Let's go!
Thank you so much for the 10. Commenting is dangerous says woot 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 what. I know you said woot. Z Highness says welcome in, peeps. Welcome in, Z Highness. Welcome. Oh, we're 5 minutes in the future again. Yeah, I know. I'm so behind in the chat, dude. See, look at history says hello, but how are you doing tonight? Be blessed. Well, be blessed, man. Thank you so much for being in here. What's up, Lizzie F? Welcome in. Donna Hall just became a channel member. Still like a history member for 1 month. Says thanks for all your kindness and support. I just hit 434 subs today. It's only getting better with my walking needs getting stronger. I'm so glad to hear that, man. Congratulations. Keep grinding, bro. That's how you get there. Keep grinding. This Bruce says I rarely eat chicken. I eat chicken, but only begrudgingly. That you haven't had the right kind of chicken than Disparu. If we get you some Cajun chicken, mind blown. That's all you'll eat. Hey, Lizzie F, welcome in. You could write a whole show anywhere, and you chose London. That's wild, dude. What do you think of a crossover between Breaking Bad and Sopranos? That could be kind of interesting. Be a very interesting crossover. Good writing crossover though. Just so tasteless. See, bro, Disparu, we got to get you some American chicken. We got to take you to like Chicken Coop or something like that, like some place where they got like real fried chicken, and you'll bite into that and you'll be like, oh, I got to stay in America. I can't leave this country. They'll have to drag you out crying. No, I need it. What's up, Scotty? Welcome in, Scotty Do. It is just Warframe, but with ass and tits. Well, Warframe has ass and tits too, so we'll have to figure that out. I don't have a chance to get around to the new Batman show. Sucks to hear it sucks. Sucks even more to suck. So that's something. That's true, man. He's the mayor of Detroit who's embezzling a ton of money from Detroit, got arrested and fled the state to Houston. He's promptly arrested on the tarmac. Was he really? Well, good. That's what he fucking gets, I guess. Dingus says, Mike, what's good? What's going on, Dingus? Welcome in. Wait, this is not Halo. You are correct. It is not Halo. I know. That's why I'm sorry I didn't play with you, dude. It was just too fucking hot, bro. I was dying. I also streamed on, was it Friday? Saturday? No, it was Friday. I was on 3 different streams. I was on daily, side scrollers, and then reality based. Over with Roger. Yeah. That was a really good time, actually. I had a fun time over there, reality based. Let me go pull up his channel and drop the name of his channel. Let me find the name of this channel. There we go. With Ryan Rogers Athe. And it's reality based. Yeah. Reality based extreme. Yeah, it was a good time. Had a good time over there hanging out. You go check it out. Subscribe to the guy. He does really good interviews. Really good interviews. What's up, Prime David? Welcome in over on Kick. Shout out to my Kick crew. Appreciate you guys. Checking in from the gift sub pool, right? You're welcome to stay in there as long as you want. You never have to leave. I'm never going to yell at you to join memberships. If you've been gifted a membership, you never have to. If you get a membership gifted to you and you want to pay it forward, please do. That would be awesome. But yeah, I'm never going to sit there and lecture you about needing to get out of the gift pool. All right, we're going to just scroll. I'm just going to go way down. Sorry, I'm going to miss out on some people. What's up, Rolling Chairs? Welcome in. You need to cook, Tony. It's time to cook, Jesse. Jesse, I need money. Time to cook. Who would win in a spy off between James Bond and Michael Weston? Probably Bond. Depends on which Bond, though. That's really what it comes down to. That is way too many streams for one day. That's not even my record. I think my record's 5. But yeah, I was fucking tired after a while. What's up, Sissy? Welcome in. I will lecture, says Prime David. What's up, Chet? Says howdy from hell. Well, I hope it's cool down there a little bit for you. Meek, will yell at you about everything, but not membership scuffing. No, I won't e-bag you, ever. Charles Devane says you kept SummerSlam. I did not watch all of SummerSlam. I caught a bunch of the highlights for SummerSlam. Some of it was kind of cool. Rhea Ripley is fucking on top of her game, man. She's a great fucking wrestler, though. Some of it was good. So, anyways, House of the Dragon, decent season, not the best, certainly not the worst, but not great. I saw some people saying that season 8 of Game of Thrones was better than season 2 of House of the Dragon. I think people that say that are fucking on drugs. All right, next subject. This is the one that we're going to rant on until the end of the stream, like, most likely. We're going to see how we go. Amazon Prime, Amazon made a Batman show. Amazon, well, they bought they bought a Batman show. Bruce Timm was involved. J.J. Abrams was also involved. Let me see here. Let me see who was all involved in the Cape Crusader as far as the producers. That's the big thing I wanted to look at. Okay, here we go. So we had it was developed by Bruce Timm. I don't know how involved he actually was. He was the showrunner of the show, some fucking how. Executive producers Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, Matt Reeves, Ed Brubaker, who was involved in I think he was a guy that worked in Dark Horse Comics for a little while. Hold on. He wrote a bunch of comic books back in the day. But he's also won a bunch of Eisner Awards and then a Glad Media Award, which tells you a lot about where his writing probably is now. Yeah, there's a lot of hands and fingers in this pie. And if Bruce Timm was actually the showrunner for this show, then fucking shame on him, because this was supposed to be, based on what I understood of what they were talking about and saying, this was supposed to be a reimagining, like a soft reboot of Batman the Animated Series. And for people that, you know, haven't watched the Batman Animated Series, is one of the greatest cartoons of all time. But, you know, going into this, what's up, Stock Market Futures? Mysseria's fucking terrible character. Throw the whole character in the trash. I do agree with that. I don't like Mysteria very much. It's like a knockoff of this a knockoff fucking shit bald guy from Game of Thrones. Varys. Yeah. I really like this show, man. It's been awesome having a weekly show to watch again. Are you talking about Batman? Or are you talking about House of the Dragon? Yeah, I got you. So yeah, WB turned down buying Cape Crusader, and Amazon was like, I picked it up. I have a crush on Penguin now. That's wild. She should be a first descendant character, bro. She has huge boobs and massive big back energy. I'm gonna switch accounts. Be right back. No worries, stock market. Yeah, massive big back energy. If people haven't seen it, I'll pull it up real quick. What Penguin looks like. We'll even pull up her opening sequence. This stream is absolutely 100% gonna get a bunch of copyright claims on it, but I don't fucking care because I'm so sick of YouTube. So fucking sick of YouTube right now, as far as the copyright system is concerned. Let me see if I can find her opening. Yeah, there it is. I will pull this up. This is Penguin's opening. This is how you meet her the first time in the show. It's pretty fucking rad. I'm super excited about it. I was super happy. She looks like the love child of Lizzo and the Elephant Man. Yeah, bro. Now remember, Penguin is like 4'6" or something in the comic books, so this bitch is like 6'2".
Remember that rainy eve that I drove you out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, that's Penguin. First of all, this bitch is thick as she is thick with 3 capital C's on the end. She's very big.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, she is wild, bro, and she is dancing and singing, and everybody's like, yo, we're loving it, and her voice don't fit. I would have much preferred. Here's the thing, I don't like the gender swap at all, but I could have been all about it if it would have been that she was short and stubby like Penguin, but like a female version of it, and then like had his voice but was still trying to be like a flirty like chick. Like, can you imagine her singing this but in like a penguin-y voice? Like, what's the song that she was singing? Let's back it up. Hold on.
With nothing but a fine-tooth comb.
Now imagine it's like, with nothing but a fine-tooth comb, like that kind of thing. And it's like everybody's kind of uncomfortable, but because they're scared of her, it's gonna, like, they're scared that she's gonna like kill one of them or off one of them, that like they just kind of sit there happily and then like clap. That would have been way more interesting and way more in line with like a Batman villain. I didn't see this, but this does not look good. It is not good. It's real bad.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, it's not a good show. But yeah, dude, guess that answers my question. Do a live action, and I'm like, Gorlock the Destroyer to be cast as this Penguin, right? Should have had a dude voice or like Granny Goodness back at Superman animated series. Yes, I agree, Escapo. It would have made it better. But yeah, so like this is her doing her thing. And then like, let me skip forward real quick. This is like her shaking her ass in front of the whole crowd.
Won't you please come home, come home.
My thing is, why do you make her look like this, bro? Like, why is she so fucking ugly? Like, just give her like a big pointed nose, but like, why does she got like the gobble chin?
That's a huge bitch.
Like, I don't understand, bro. But then they got her dancing and doing her thing and like whatever. But then like immediately the first thing she does is go for like the black dude on the other side of the room. Hold on, right here.
Hello. If it isn't Detective Arnold Flass, sugar, you can frisk me any day of the week.
She likes black dudes. Oh no! Why is this becoming a meme? Why is it becoming a trendy thing? These big back energy white women going after black dudes. Like, they know that black guys like thicker women, but like not like that. Bro, you still got to be attractive. Like, you can't just, that's supposed to be a woman with penguin and drag. It's a woman because she has kids. She has 2 kids. She kills one of them in the show, bro. She straight up murders one of them. Like, this is like a thing, and everybody's like, oh man, she's so attractive. And I'm like, no, she's not.
Look. Mwah. 23 skidoo. I bid you adieu.
Bro, like, look at her hips. Like, if you give her like a pretty face, you give the boob crease right here, okay? Like, give her the boob crease, because they're trying to like hide her boobs and her cleavage. Bro, look at the size of her back. Look at this big back energy, bro. Like, hold on just a second. Let me
That's a huge bitch.
Sorry, that was the wrong button. Oh shit.
Bitch.
I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm not hitting the wrong button. That was on purpose. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna do something real quick. We got to do some science here, okay? This is important to I don't know, fucking whatever I got going on right now in my streams. Let me pull this up real quick. There we go. All right, we're doing some forensic science, guys. We're looking at this. Check me out. I need you guys to help me understand how this works. All right, I need you guys to help me understand. So, like, huge nose, massive nose.
That's a huge bitch.
But look at this. This is what I'm looking at right here, bro. What do we got going on here? What is this?
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Boob crease. Yeah, we need some boob crease. Let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on. Where's my let me see here. Here we go. I'll mark this up. Like, what is this? What are we doing here? What do we got going on? Listen, man, I don't have a problem with big women either. This is the thing. It's not an issue. It's just like, why did you make her look like this, bro? Like imagine like she's got like these right here, you know, and you're like, all right, she's got some shape to her, you know, she's already got the hips right here. We can see that going on right here. Some little hip action. She's got a little thick booty right here, you know, she's got some cheeks. But then like right here, like this is the thing. She's got like massive shoulders, but those are probably shoulder pads. Okay. We'll assume these are shoulder pads right here. Okay. But you know, like, okay, she's got the weird face. Alfred, enhance. This is what I'm concerned about. It's all of this right here. What is this? Okay. We're gonna do a man. See, when the giant big back, like I don't. Where do they? Well, like somebody had to draw her, and somebody was like, "Yo, let's How does her body work?" They're like, "What if she took all of her tittage?" And what she did was she actually like. So she's like probably wearing like some kind of compression shirt. Okay, hear me out. The reason we don't see any boob crease. All right, the reason we don't see the boob crease is because she took the boobage. So they're probably like, okay, guys, understand, hear me out here. Okay, they're probably out to here on her, okay? They're huge. And what she did was she pushed them out this way, okay? And then she pinned her boobage out so her boobs actually look like this, okay? You see what I'm saying now? All right, are you guys getting that? Let's do it again. Let me, we got a little messy here, okay? Yeah, like they grabbed the boobage here, and what I'm thinking she did was she took them, she tucked them back here. So like that's what she's got going on right here, and then she tucked them in the back over there. So there's no boob creasage here because they're all pushed out to the side. You see what I'm saying? She just pushed them out. That's what I think happened.
That's a huge bitch.
So yeah, we're gonna that's what we got going on there. I just keep hitting buttons on my thing. But yeah, so Penguin's like whatever. It's not great. It's not a good look. Somebody said I love this version of the Penguin. Nobody said that. Nobody believes that. Somebody said on this video, they said like if Lady Dimitrescu was the Penguin, love it. I'm like, yeah, but Lady Dimitrescu wasn't like, didn't have like a weird like congealed body type. She's Fuda. Put that woman in one piece, boy, and I'll tell you. See, my thing is this, like maybe she just has really, I don't know, man. I just don't understand. It's pretty wild. Look, like he took a man body and put a woman face on it. It's probably accurate. Yeah. It's hard for me to draw something that shitty. Yeah. Not her most flattering angle to be sure. Yeah, it's true. Her tits are sagging down to her middle like she's twisting. She got boobs in one shot. Why'd they erase it in the next one? Did it sink into her back? That's what I'm saying. Meek accidentally drew a dick on her. I didn't realize that. My bad. She's so fat. She got back titties. Lord Both for 199 says snow bunnies and penguins do have something in common. That's very true. She's a forward for the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's wild, dude. I have a problem with big women. I don't have a problem with big women. That's my thing. Like if she's owning it, then let her own it. But she's not owning it. Miss Rough9 says, so I'm a thick lady. That's some side boob back showing, poorly shaded and defined. That's what I'm saying. Like her body proportions to me don't make any sense. Like that's my thing. I just don't like, they just drew her really shittily. That's what's weird. They called it a linebacker, bro. That's wild. So yeah, that was like one of the frustrations or whatever. And just she like in first episode or whatever kills like one of her kids because they betray her. There's these two grown men or whatever, and she kills one of them and stuff. And then I'm like, okay, that's supposed to make her like irredeemable or something. They keep calling her mother and stuff, like because or mama. Keep calling her mama Luigi, and it's just weird, bro. She's on the ferry as ballast. Like, well, dude, yeah, the other part of that, there's a lot to get into. All right, we got to start at the beginning. Okay. The trailer for this movie came out, or for this show came out. And I want to play this real quick. This is a song. It's called Sicilian Defense. It's by a guy named Rock Nardin. Okay. They used his music. Wah, 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 Batman. Right. They used his music for the theme in the trailers. Okay. You can go look it up. It's a really banging song. I'm going to play a little snippet of it because I heard this music in the trailer and I looked really hard to find out where this music came from. Okay. And I really, really, really dug it. Okay. And I thought maybe they're going to use this for the main theme of the show. So like, I really like this music. I really dig this song. I dig the way the music works. I dig the vibe of the music with the piano and stuff. I think it kind of fits the like 40s noir soundtrack. It gets a little bit more intense later. I just skipped a little bit. Like, I really dig this theme. I really like how it plays. I really like how the dynamics of the theme, that piano is really like it's just tickling, bro. Like, is it set in the 30s? I thought it was set in the 40s and 50s, but so like, that's a cool like vibe. Okay, I dug that. They use that for the trailer. I thought, oh cool, maybe that's gonna be the theme of the show, and I was really, really, really excited. Okay, I was very, very pumped for that. Okay, this is the theme we got. Okay, this is the theme we got. Real quick, Roblox head Leslie Headland says, black men like their women built like wicked virtue. I can't comment because I've never, I'm not going to comment. Wicked's my friend. Okay. And she might be in chat here. So set in the 30s and 40s. Gotcha. The piano beat tickling D's nuts. Yeah. They're tickling my brain nuts. My brain testicles. Yeah. It makes me think of Supernatural Dark Academia, which to me fits a vibe of like Batman. So then this is the theme. She was in chat earlier. I saw that and I'm like, she might still be here. So like, this is the theme of the song. I'll skip ahead a little bit. Like, it doesn't really get any better. It stays about the same. Like, that's the theme of the song. It sounds very like, I don't know what's the word. It's just very like anticlimactic. It's very like quiet. And like, I get maybe what they're going for here. Maybe what they're trying to do is go for like the Shadow, kind of go for like an old radio noir drama kind of thing. I could see them trying to go for something like that. Okay. That would make sense to me. But then you go and look at like, so I've been like pulling up like old songs that kind of match some of that energy. One of the things I pulled up was the theme for The Shadow, which, you know, that Batman is based on. And Jerry Goldsmith had he wrote the theme for The Shadow, and there's a similarity to it. So this is the theme for The Shadow. I'll skip a little bit until it actually gets going. So you hear this, you hear kind of the similarities, like in that, like there's a similarity between those two themes. But the sad part about it, and the part that to me bothers me about it, is that even though there's a similarity between those two themes, there's a lot of dynamics in this song. Like, I don't know, there's a lot going on in this. So I'm like, I kind of like, to me, if that's what they were going for, you would have thought that they would have added or injected a little bit more energy into it, because it's Batman, world's greatest detective, it's superhero, there's action, there's fighting, but it's just really lame and really shallow and kind of basic. And that's actually something I've been noticing about some shows recently. Not all shows, but like even a show like The Acolyte. The Acolyte doesn't really have a theme song. It just kind of plays whatever it plays. It's not very good. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, that's another one that would be like in a similar genre to that. Let me see if I can find the Sky Captain theme. I know I'm going to get claimed for all of this, but I don't give a fuck. They can get fucked. Sky Captain World Tomorrow, here's the main theme. There's a consistency to like the build and like, oh, this is going somewhere. Like, that's cool, you know? And obviously that's not like an adventure. This is like a detective noir kind of piece. But like, you guys got to keep in mind too, this is all supposed to be like a soft reboot of the original series, of the animated series. And that's not the vibe that I was picking up there. And then you have the goated theme, and all it did was make me go, man, I really miss what we got from the animated series. Like, I really miss this. Because, like, that opening already sets a vibe. And if they had just left it, like, the build-up or moment in the movies or whatever definitely makes a movie or animation. Yeah, like, that opening sequence in the Batman, the animated series, like, you feel that vibe, it sets a stage, and then even if it stayed at that level, it's still got a, like, ethereal kind of, like vibe to it. It's like, oh, man, this is kind of like, you know, ethereal and weird and kind of mysterious and spooky. It's smoky and spooky at the same time, but then it like kicks the fuck off and goes off and lets you know what the show's gonna be. Like, bro, that is so iconic. It's so good. Smooky, yeah. Like, it's so good. I want to play the rest of it, but I know I'll get in trouble. They might have shut my stream down for that. But like, that's what we all know and love. The theme does slap. We'll skip ahead a little bit. We'll play a little bit at the end. Absolutely sells the theme of the show. It sells what we're supposed to be feeling, what we're supposed to get, how we're supposed to take in everything that's happening. And then Batman the Caped Crusader comes out and we get this. Like, it's just like, what are we doing, man? You know, like, you know, it just like lacks soul. It lacks interest. It lacks energy. It just feels, I don't know, man. It just feels like they just didn't give a shit and they just threw something together, you know, like they just don't care. That's a huge bummer for me. And like that was the setting. That was like the immediate like vibes of the first episode. And like, the thing is, like, I even thought the first episode was acceptable. Like, it's, let's see here. Let me make sure I got my episodes in order correctly as to what each episode is. episodes. There we go. Yeah, so first episode is okay. The first episode is the crime bosses, and like it's very like you get to meet Batman, you're introduced to crime bosses, and that there's crime in Gotham City, and there's rival gangs. You know, the Penguin's there, and she's like a rival, and all that stuff like that. That was the one that I was like, okay, this one kind of sucks. The Penguin sucks. She's an awful villain. She's not interesting. And then Batman like takes her down in the very beginning of the episode, but she blows up the police station. That doesn't really have any effect on the rest of the show. She just kind of blows it the fuck up, and they just let it go. But then like the second episode is the one I was actually going to bring up. The second episode I like a lot more. The second episode was a little bit more entertaining. It felt more like a Batman animated series kind of thing. There's a mystery to be had, you know, as far as like Clayface is in it, but it's like old school Clayface where like he's a guy that can like change the way he looks and kind of hide his face from other people instead of the giant like grotesque monster Clayface that we get in Batman animated series who could transform. Now I prefer that Clayface. I prefer the animated series Clayface. But if we're going back to like an older noir feeling and you want to kind of get that same vibe and stuff, okay, fine, whatever. That's what you want to do. Whatever. But the interesting part of that is like, okay, yeah, Batman investigating and doing all this stuff. But that's not really what happens. What happens is Batman kind of is around a little bit to kind of find some things going on, but it's mostly Renee Montoya doing all the investigating. She's the one that's like discovering everything. She's the one that's chasing down leads. So really, like, this is a consistent problem with the show. Guys,
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I just want to break this show down and talk about it. I want to break the show down. I want to talk about it. I want to dissect it, but I'm already getting worked up. I can already feel like the heat behind my eyeballs. I can already feel the heat behind my eyeballs. I can already feel myself getting warmed up. I'm already frustrated. I want a Batman show where each week he fights a new villain. I don't care about the other characters. That's exactly right. That's exactly it right there. I want a Batman show where he's just fighting a new villain each week. And if it's a really big villain or it's a really big deal, maybe a 2-parter. And if it's a really, really big deal, a 3-parter, maybe. But then they need to resolve it and move on to the next thing. This show frames itself like a show that is that is a serialized television show. So for people that don't know what that means, just so I can explain it, I don't assume you guys are dumb, just in case you don't know. There are episodic and there's serialized. Episodic means each episode to episode, there's very little consequence between each episode. Something happens, you know, a villain shows up, Batman fights the villain, he saves the day, defeats the villain, next episode, another story, and every episode's a new thing. And sometimes there are some things that will carry over in some arcs and stuff. You can pretty much pick it up wherever you want in the show. Serialized, however, means that it is all connected to each other. So from episode 1 to episode 10, all the episodes are connecting, all of them flow together, all of them work through each other, and they're telling a narrative over 10 episodes. Even those can have weekly villains, but the overarching story is serialized. It feels like they wanted this show to be serialized. That they wanted this show to be serialized, but they were told it had to be episodic because that's how the original show was. And so they tried to write an episodic series that also kind of had the same vein as a serialized story, specifically with like the characterizations and stuff like that. That is not how that works. That's not how you write those shows. That's not how you do any of those shows. Arkham Batman is my Batman. Yeah, Arkham Batman is the best Batman. If I could take that, I'll even have Fat Alfred where Batman feeds him the villain each week, right? That would be kind of, dude, like Alfred is like a fucking Hannibal Lecter. He's just eating people. That would actually be kind of legit, actually. Oh man, we gotta stay hydrated. So what's gonna happen now, because I'm getting annoyed, is I'm going to rant for a little bit. I'm going to do my review right now of the show. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. Like, not break it down. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to be mad and yell about it. And then we can talk more about it after that. All right. Let's get ready, guys. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. We're loosening up our mouth. All right. We're going to do a quick recorded video right here. So I'm going to hit record. I'm going to talk. Please feel free to send comments in the chat. I can see them, and we will address all your comments after, and I'll definitely get 20 minutes behind this stream because that's how we do it. All right, so I just finished today watching all of Batman Caped Crusader, which is on Amazon Prime. And boy, oh boy, do I have a lot of thoughts. First being, stop giving J.J. Abrams any kind of creative control over any show ever. The man has proven that he has become franchise cancer to anybody and anything that he touches. His mystery box is actually full of dirty, disgusting laundry that he's trying to pass off on everybody else because he doesn't want to wash it himself. And he will tell you that there's something cool in the box. You don't know what's in the box until you open it to find out what's in the box. But if you actually open up the box, JJ's already run out of the room and left giggling with his bag of money that you gave him for the box and found out that this is dirty laundry. And then when you call him and go, JJ, what have you done? You've left me dirty laundry. He goes, well, can you wash it for me? Thanks, buddy. And then I'll come by later to come pick it up and then take the credit for my clean clothes. We do need to address that first. Secondly, shame on you, Bruce Timm, for being involved in this series. This is supposed to be your baby, and this does not feel like anything to do with Batman the Animated Series. So if you didn't know, that's how I felt about it. Now you know how I feel about it. The show is not good. Is it the worst show on television? No. Is it the worst animated show ever made? No. But is it an insult to what has come before with the Batman the Animated Series? 100%. Not even a little bit of a good ode or homage to Batman the Animated Series. It was proposed as a reboot to Batman the Animated Series, thus why Batman's costume and Batman look so similar, but he looks very similar to Batman the Animated Series, but he also looks a lot like his very first iterations in the comics and his very first iterations on television. And I think that that's a cool ode, and I thought that would have been where we go. But no, that's not it at all. It's a bad show. It doesn't care about the source material. In fact, I would argue the show should not even be called The Caped Crusader. It should be called Batman and Friends. Or it should be called Barbara and Renee, Who Needs Batman Anyway? Because the show, while it does have Batman, often relegates him to a plot point or a minor side character that either gets in the way of everything everyone's doing and gets guns pulled on him constantly by everybody despite him trying to do the right thing, or it has him mildly solving a problem, getting in way over his head, and having one of the main characters save him. And by the main characters, I mean Renee Montoya and Barbara Gordon. Now, if you did not know this, Renee Montoya was a character that did not exist until the animated series. Bruce Timm created her. Harley Quinn is also in the show. Harley Quinn did not exist until the animated series. So these are two characters that Bruce Timm created and conceptualized within the show Batman the Animated Series. They have since gone on to have expanded roles within the DC universe in the comic books, constantly pushing Harley Quinn as now, you know, what used to be the Joker's girlfriend to Joker's equal. Now she's free of the Joker and she's off on her own, banging every woman that she can find, because apparently what it means to be an independent woman is to have sex with every woman that you can get your hands on, because that is a female empowerment or something based on this show. That's the only thing I could figure, because that's what they constantly seem to push with this show, is that that's what every woman that has any attraction to women does, is has sex with each other all the time. Every time I think this show might have hit a stride, with Batman and what's going on with him, it's immediately undercut by another character stepping in and either putting Batman down or interrupting him with whatever he's doing, or focusing on criminals doing criminal activity and getting no repercussions for it whatsoever. I really wanted to like this show. I was really excited getting into it to see what was going to happen, to see the reimagining, and the more I watched it, the less interested I was. There is an episode in this season where Harley Quinn is revealed to be Harleen Quinzel, surprise, surprise, but everybody kind of vaguely knew that was a thing, and also all of these rich, popular misogynistic clients that she has, who I don't understand why they'd be even seeing a therapist in the first place, are seeing a therapist, and they then get kidnapped and put into a facility, a very high-tech facility that she has underneath her psychiatric ward, and she puts them in there and dresses them up like babies, or dresses them up in weird fetish gear, or has them strapped down to beds being tickled, and she tortures them with things like being tickled or eating foods that they don't like, or all of these things, because she psychologically broke them down and found out whatever makes them tick. And apparently that's enough for her to then, instead of stealing their wealth or doing anything villainous with it, she makes them donate it to charity, and then she has them kill themselves. That is the basis of who Harleen Quinzel is, and that's the basis for what her character is. She's also been race swapped to Asian, but whatever, who cares? That's the least of the problems with this show. That's the least of the problems with that character. She's also dating Renee Montoya, and it doesn't take very long for everyone to put together that it's Harleen that's doing all of this. This happens a lot in the show. Catwoman is Selena Kyle. Selena Kyle's in the show too. Selena Kyle literally is known as a kleptomaniac. She's been arrested for it. She's been sent to jail for it. She's been put on trial for it, and she just gets away with it all the time because she's a pretty woman. So then when a mysterious dark-haired femme fatale with green eyes starts running around wearing a cat mask because she saw Batman running around wearing a Batman mask, but she doesn't know his secret identity, and she runs around and starts stealing things from people, what is the first thing that everybody thinks of? I wonder if that's Selena, because she's a thief. And sure enough, Batman, on the very first night she goes out and tries to steal things, gets caught, gets arrested, and they go, oh, it's Selena. Yeah, she's always been a thief. They send her to trial. She gets off because she bats her eyes at the judge. This is a consistent thing within the show. Weird things like that happening. There's an episode with a ghost where you think that there's going to be a weird twist where it's not really a ghost. It's going to be some guy with a unique power, or some guy that's pretending to be a ghost like Scooby-Doo. Nope, it's just a real ghost. So Batman has to perform a seance. There's an episode where Firefly shows up, because apparently Firefly was running around well before Batman ever showed up. That's the other thing too. None of these characters have been inspired by Batman. None of them have been drawn out by Batman. None of them started, other than Selena becoming Catwoman, none of them were inspired to become villains or start wearing costumes by Batman. They just were already wearing costumes. That Gotham, 1930s Gotham, is so broken and damaged and weirded out and messed up as a city that you already have people running around in costumes, and the weirdest thing that people see at night is not a guy in a bat costume beating criminals to a pulp with his bare fists. Says a lot about what kind of state the city's in, but they ignore all of that in favor of going, who cares, man. Here's a little key jangle. Look at that, it's Firefly. Firefly gets shot out of a window by a cop. It has nothing to do with Batman. Batman never even really interacts with the guy or does anything to help him. There's a sequence in here where Batman is in a giant burning building trying to save children, and immediately Commissioner Gordon sees him and pulls a gun on him instead of trying to help the kids. He stands there for a moment while Batman's like, oh my God, help these kids because they're gonna die. But everybody's so focused on getting Batman that they don't seem to care about helping anybody else. There's an entire episode where a task force comes running after Batman in a burning building full of people and tries to shoot at him. They're shooting in public, unloading machine guns in public at Batman, regardless of whether or not it'll hit or injure a civilian. There's just a lot of weird stuff like this in this show. consistently throughout. One of the most egregious problems in this show is also the teasing of Harvey Dent, because when he appears on the show, you know, oh, cool, it's Harvey Dent. Yeah, one day he'll be Two-Face. But at least Harvey's a good man now and we can watch his downfall. No, that is not a thing in this show. Harvey is an asshole from the start. Harvey is an asshole from the word go. He's a super wealthy, privileged white man, affluent white man, who's also a jerk, who nobody likes, who's been a DA for a while, and is also very corrupt already. They show him resisting the mob corruption, but he's already really corrupt and always is willing to do anything he can to get ahead. And he's also now running for mayor when you meet him in the show. But Harvey is such a dick in the show, and nobody likes Harvey, not because he's so gung-ho about justice and things like that happening. No, he's just an asshole and nobody likes him. He also has the coin. You know what happens? Nothing with the coin. He flips it one time and somebody says, don't leave people's life to chance. And then later somebody calls back to the coin, flipping it for, I don't know, whether or not Harvey's going to be a good guy later. But the thing is, the coin never gets damaged. He never has a real psychotic break. Harvey's just a jerk and nobody likes him. And so then when he gets acid thrown on his face, he just becomes more of a paranoid jerk and nobody likes him. Wow, surprise, surprise, nothing changed. The show is constantly doing things like that. Batman is a jerk to Alfred consistently. At one point, Alfred gets possessed by a ghost and Batman just stands there looking at him. And then when Batman finally gets rid of the ghost, he tells Alfred, hey, stupid, don't show up and try to help me next time because that could have got you killed. At one point, he screams at Alfred on the phone because he's mad about stuff. He treats Alfred like absolute garbage, and it makes no sense because we never ever see any kind of character development where he goes, yeah, no, actually, I love Alfred. Alfred's like a father to me. No, it's just like, no, he's a jerk and he misuses people. And in fact, he misuses people so bad that in an episode, somebody yells at Bruce Wayne and tells him to remember that the help, Lucius Fox tells him to remember that the help are people too. Lucius Fox, who's now a lawyer in this, not the guy that makes his tech. So even Lucius thinks that Bruce Wayne is not a good guy. It's like all of these people are just dicks, and even though he's trying to be a hero, it's not really like because he wants to help people, it's because he's a dick. He doesn't have anything better to do with his time. We don't know anything about his origins as Batman, how he got to this point. We know his parents got killed because Selena stares at the pearls his mom had and she wants to steal them, and he's like, don't do that because those are my mom's pearls, blah blah blah. The show is just a mess all over. It's not good. It's not very well paced. The two most interesting characters in the show are a young girl who has weird, mysterious, vague vampire powers, and a guy named Onomatopoeia, who you might know from the comic books, who literally barely talks. It's one of the most interesting things in the whole show is a guy that barely speaks, fist fighting Batman and going pow, bang, pop, pow, bang, pow, bang, pop. One of the most interesting characters in the entire show. I hope this does not get a second season. I wish that I could say more, but I would post a 2.5 hour long video complaining about all the terrible things in this show. It is not worth anybody's time to really watch if you're a fan of the original series. If you're morbidly curious, I guess check it out. Maybe there are bits and pieces that you can really pick out of this show and say, yeah, it's really good, or yeah, this is solid, or yeah, this is worth my time. But overall, the series isn't really even about Batman. It's about Renee Montoya and Barbara Gordon, who are very uninteresting characters who consistently put down every man that exists around them, and who are so stuck up their own asses that they don't really seem to care about anybody but themselves and the weird, vague polycule that they're slowly building between Barbara, Harley, and Renee Montoya. The show sucks. It's not worth your time. I give it a D-, and that's only because occasionally I had a good time watching the show. I'd probably get a flat F if they didn't have any of those decent episodes. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me, and see ya. All right, I'm done recording my video. Oh boy, that was awful. Yeah, that show was awful. It's garbage. It's trash. It's making me more angry the more I think about it. Normally it's domestic abuse. That's wild, dude. Man, that's crazy. I gotta catch up with the chat. Don't go too deep, buddy. I got another stream to get to. Yeah, I know I do. Yeah, dude. The show's just bad, man. I don't understand why the League of Lesbians, right? Did you ever watch Spectacular Spider-Man? I don't think I did. That's the one with that has what's the name? Neil Patrick Harris as Spider-Man, right? I don't think I did watch that. Oh shit, I just gotta oh shit. Oh shit. I got some screenshots of Glass Descendant. I might have to go check that game out. Never mind. Screw Warframe now. Yeah, man. I just don't know. Like, I don't the show just isn't good. I don't find it entertaining at all. I still don't understand how Jordan's daughter has ginger hair. It's a recessive gene. It must be. Either that or she probably dyes it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Ginger requires both parents to have the ginger gene or another recessive gene like Blondie. I mean, that's fair. If you go to Puerto Rico though, you'll find like there's like a lot of redheaded Puerto Ricans and stuff. It's really wild. But yeah, it doesn't really make that much sense. This show's ass, so they probably didn't think about it. They're like, oh well, we got to give Barbara Gordon or Barbara red hair because she has red hair, but also like she's black. Don't forget Papa Midnight. He's just the right amount of offensive, right? Onomatopoeia is much more lame when you realize he's a Kevin Smith creation. Oh yeah, that is actually pretty lame. Why are you gay? Yeah. I don't think he looked in the camera once. No, I didn't. I was very upset. I probably should re-record it and look in the camera. I'm back. I scrolled way down. We went back, all the way back down. Last Descent is pretty good looking, very similar gameplay to Warframe. The lady characters are thick. Yeah, well, they're not thick like penguin thick, then I don't want them. Okay? If they're not big back and like the penguin, Oswalda, then I don't want her. Okay? I need big back energy.
That's a huge bitch.
Hey Meek, they were originally going to continue Batman animated series and scrapped it. Really? Why would they do that? Well, actually, I'm kind of glad that they didn't, because if they wrote that show like they wrote this show, it would have been a complete insult, and I would have been fucking furious. I'm glad that it's a separate show, so I don't have to think about it and see how badly they've completely screwed over everything that when it comes to Batman the Animated Series. This weird knockoff. It's awful. What's up, Rose? How you doing? I'm going good. We're making it work, you know? Baby got back bacon.
That's a huge bitch.
At Osbalda, yeah. Do I get a writer's credit on that rant? You can pay me an epic coin or pizza rolls or Fem Penguin Rule 34. Let's look up. I shouldn't do this. Yeah, I immediately regret what I just did. I tried to find Oswalda Cobblepot Rule 34. I immediately regret everything I just did. I can't put it up on stream. Can we get a stream where you just tell us to look stuff up? We tell you to look stuff up and you just react to it? Yeah. As long as I don't have to show it on screen, because I cannot show anything on that screen that I just saw. It's awful. It's not good. I don't like what I just saw.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
How many pizza rolls does one epic coin get me? As many as you would like. It gets you one box of pizza rolls, like a box, not the bags, one box, like the little mini boxes you can get from like a gas station. I think that's what it's going to be. You're going to be playing Mario Kart tonight? I am going to be playing Mario Kart tonight. I'm super not looking forward to it because I'm still really depressed about this Batman show that I watched. And you're right, I did not look at the camera. Normally I would look at the camera and try to like inject some energy into the video, but I really fucking hate this show. So 12 pizza rolls for one epic coin? Yes, but that's the thing. Okay, guys, it has to come in the box. When I say the box, what I mean is you can't just hand me 12 pizza rolls and go, can I convert this to epic coin? It has to be the box. You have to give me the box, unopened box with the pizza rolls in it. Okay? And then they have to be, I have to process them, make sure that they're good, and then I can transfer them in Epic Coin. 1-800 Danky says, just edit a PNG of wide open eyes staring right at the camera over your real eyes. Danky, I don't know if you realize this, but I am like very technologically challenged. In fact, I am a fucking moron when it comes to technology. I barely know what a PNG is. I know that it means it doesn't have a background behind it sometimes when my sister sends me PNGs of like artwork and stuff that she's done for my channel. And I go, oh, cool, that PNG means that I can like, I don't know, it's already photoshopped out or something, so there's no background. And she's like, yeah, sure, let's go with that. So send me the video and I'll see if I can do it. All right, I'll do that. That'll work. Need some Beardo glasses to hide your sadness. I should have worn my glasses, bro. Portable network graphic. That sounds confusing and upsetting, actually. The chat demands very uncomfortable eye contact. Okay, right here. See, the problem is I can't read the chat when I'm doing this. Batman Caped Crusader is ass. Don't watch it. It's bad. I love old radio shows. Fun fact, Superman radio show introduced aspects and characters like Jimmy Olsen and Perry White. I did know that, and that's really rad. Astro Shane said, stop! Don't do it. Please stop, says Darkwing Duck. That's wild. That's wild. Had to Google PNG. I mean, that's fair. Hypnotic debating urinal list right now. Is he really? How's that going? Grego's 6 pizza bagel. Oh, you asked how many pizza bagels. I don't like pizza bagels nearly as much as pizza rolls, so I would up the pricing. I would say that you need 24 pizza bagels, 2 boxes of pizza bagels to equal 1 Epic Coin. Giggity Ken Barbie joke came in another box. That's wild, dude. Spectre Spider-Man was great. Sony showed the great show, same as World's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers, Wolverine, and X-Men. Okay, yeah. That kind of same artwork. I haven't seen that. Disproof says box. Listen, I learned today about Midwestern things, like how we pronounce certain things, and one of them was fuck, what was the word that we mispronounce? Hold on, let me look it up. Midwesterners have like a specific way of pronouncing certain words that I didn't really realize that we pronounce them that way, and I was like, no, that's totally normal for us to say it this way, but it's actually really not. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, here we go. It was, well, there's the word garage. It's garage. My autism is switching. That's fair. I definitely have worked with worse when it comes to technical know-how. You're not bad at all. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. You look psychotic looking at the camera. It's because I just watched Batman the Caped Crusader, bro. Craig from Side Scroller stares the camera down. I've seen him do that. Send you the video. I gotta get it. Hold on, Danky. I gotta go like process a video. I gotta get it remuxed and stuff. I'll send it to you and see what we can figure out. How many coins for a Tombstone pizza? 2 coins. How many French bread pizzas? Just a box. I was going a box and a half. Okay, I need 3. It's going as expected. The guy's gaslighting everything Hypno says. Yeah, that sounds about right. Are you going to stream your point of view? I am not for Mario Kart. No, I have not figured that out yet. I have to figure out how to stream all my stuff together. Mike, Epic Mike and Ryan Kindle Dream Blunt rotation. Wow. Can you stream snipe Hypnotic so you can see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll go pull him up. I had it on private because I was looking up Oswalda Cobblepot Rule 34. It was a terrible decision for me to do, but I did it anyways because the things I do for you guys. Let me see here. Let me pull it up.
Hey, you came in and you wanted to know. There's no way. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. I know you're
berating your guest again.
Bad at it, but I want
you're berating your guest again.
I can berate you all I want. It doesn't matter.
How do you expect to get Melissa on here then?
I don't want Melissa on here, bro. She's not going to be on.
You said 10 minutes ago she never comes on here.
Now I see why she wouldn't even dare come on here, because if this is what
you're calling her a coward.
That's pretty wild.
Calling her a coward. Wow.
Yeah,
so you would
you're calling her a coward. You're calling her a coward. Calzones suck. They're just a folded up pizza. How dare you, Gregos? No. Calzones are legit, okay? Somebody said, let's fold up this pizza so it's easier to eat. But the only problem with calzones is if you do them poorly, they're just like folded up bread with meat in there with pizza stuff in them. You do it correctly, it's like a full-on pizza that is then folded in on itself. So you have layers. So when you bite into it, you bite into the layers of sauce, the layers of pepperoni, the layers of cheese. Calzones are delicious. Yummy and delicious. I want a calzone now. Fuck. Is his name actually Sprog? I'm guessing, dude. Giving birth is dropping a Sprog. Is it really? Dropping a Sprog? That's kind of wild.
Dude, you got like an army of like 13-year-olds giving you like clips to go, react to this, don't react to this. Hey, this guy, he said something really based. Donald Trump is so cool. Dude, that's so laughable.
This nigga thought he was cooking, bro.
We're not talking about Kotaku.
He giggled at his own joke, bro.
No, I'm just asking because at this point you're representing their company pretty damn bad.
This nigga giggled at his own joke. He said, Trump. He unironically was tapping the keyboard to make the keyboard sounds, bro. What are we doing, man? Maybe I should message Hypnotic and be like, yo, let me get on here and talk to this dude. Maybe we need to talk to him a little bit, shut him down. Calzone, let me see here. I gotta catch up on this. Hold on. I did not know that Sprog was slang for baby. Pocket pizza. Yeah, calzone's a pocket pizza, bro. You could use it as a weapon too. What is this? It's not good. Calzones are harder to reheat the leftovers in a regular slice of pizza. That's true because they're like fancy food. It's like fancy pizza food. Arturo, see, I will be on Tuesday night's main event. Calzone is underwear in Spanish. Is it really? It's funny because I was talking about Disparu, like pants. Pants in the UK is like underwear, but here we call it underwear. Pants are like what we wear, like two-legged, like full length from hip to ankle clothing items. Those are trousers over in the UK. Oh, someone nicked me trousers. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna put on some pants. And like, well, I hope you're wearing pants, buddy. Yeah. Calzone, Stromboli, Hot Pocket, all the same stuff. That's blasphemy, and I will not have it. There are very different things. I want to give myself a heat stroke, turning the oven on, I'd make y'all some calzones. Yeah, that's fair. I don't want you to get heat stroke, but part of me said maybe risk it for the calzone. That's fucked up. Oh, shit, that's fucked up. Don't get heat stroke. Imagine be like, yo, I need this calzone, bro. That's been going on for 10 minutes. That's a lot of arguing. Meat streams always make me hungry and too disgusted to eat next moment and then hungry again. Yeah, it's a roller coaster. It's like poetry. This daily reminder that Leslie Hedlund, Harvey Weinstein's biological daughter in Minecraft, and that Alyssa Mercante would be pretty if she smiled more and took a shower. That's fair. It's very fair. Yeah, when Americans say I don't have pants on, I'm like, why are you telling me this? Right? Toss me those trousers, mate. Toss me trousers. Hello. Oh, you sound like you're from London. Joe CA1 Pure Blood says I'm late to the party. Hey, that's okay, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Hello. All right, let's see let's check out more of this. These two guys arguing. Let's see what we got going on here.
Is what you're saying. I
don't. I
so
want
tell
you
me.
to.
Tell me the answer you want to hear.
You're saying.
Tell me the answer you want to hear.
You literally said. Smash JT says he hates trans people in that video. I'm watching a video of him saying he hates trans people. Where in that video did he say he hates trans people? And then you say,
do you want him to explicitly say it?
He's implying. That's what happened.
This guy's laugh pisses me off, bro. It makes me mad, bro. Makes me want to swing on somebody. All right, I had to get in this chat real quick so I could say stuff.
Am I a legal person? Bro,
yeah.
You're speaking in absolutes. You don't have to be a legal person. You
then
said that he literally
I don't
said
have
something,
to say that someone is speaking in absolutes.
So you're okay
themselves.
with making shit up then?
I'm not making shit up anyways.
No, but you
He's
are.
implying. No, let me explain this.
Why are you nervous laughing?
Let me explain this. Because you so
can't be that
funny.
nervous. There's no way.
You're so funny. You're intentionally frustrating for no reason.
I'm not
You're
intentionally
so
frustrating.
combative.
You're just used to being in such an echo chamber that when people call you out on your
Hey,
bullshit,
aren't you the one
you
that
start
said
nervous laughing.
they attacked gamers literally? What did that mean?
That means literally.
No. What did someone get stabbed?
Yeah, they verbally attack people, literally.
What those are
All the
just words,
time.
man.
You're
Just
still
words.
attacking people.
Is that what you say? It's just words, man?
Sure, go for it.
Why do you get quiet when I'm asking a specific question? You said they attack literally, right? So that implies like a physical attack.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. Can you verbally assault someone?
We live in the United
Yo,
States.
Yo,
man.
what was that, brother? Yo, what
About
was
that
that
one.
noise? Hold on,
We
back
live in
it
the
up.
United States. Question. You said they attack
Listen,
literally,
listen.
right? So that implies like a physical attack.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Listen.
We live in the
Bro,
United
what
States.
was he
hard, man.
Think long and
doing?
hard about.
It does.
No, it doesn't. Can you verbally assault someone?
Listen.
We live in.
Bro, what is he doing? Bro, what is he doing in between the questions? Was he smacking his lips, bro? Or was he doing something else, bro? Brother.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Why he make that noise?
In the United
Think long
States,
and hard.
man.
I believe this is the person who was on that Twitter page. If it is, wow. Again, if that's really you representing Kotaku or yourself, I should say, not even Kotaku, then wow. That is just that's insane. Number two, again, I've given you the opportunity to try to
I just explained it.
how I'm a grifter.
I just explained it, but you're not accepting it. I
It's
just
not an
explained it.
Listen, he does it again.
Man, just go watch some cartoons, man. You're bad at this.
I'm bad at this, but you're over here.
Go watch some
like,
cartoons, man.
literally laughing like a loser. Look at this.
This dude laughed like the Joker. He did. That's wild, bro. That's what I'm saying, this brew. He pulled a Joker laugh, bro. Like, that's wild, dude.
I know you're triggered. I know you're triggered.
Even though you are not representing Kotaku,
I know
you
you're
say
so
not
triggered.
representing
I know.
Kotaku. At the end of the day, you
I know
are
you-
representing Kotaku. That's literally what you're doing. So what I'm
When I
gonna
found out he
do
worked for Kotaku,
is
it was all
now
explained.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
see you exit out. Congratulations, you're an idiot, and I hope things do
Congratulations.
get better for you.
You're an idiot.
Hey, bitch.
That was actually pretty good how I kicked him
Wow,
off.
ladies and gentlemen, Kotaku.
Mike's mic is clipping. Yeah,
Kotaku.
bro.
Are doing everything they possibly can to try to get attention. So one will be gone. Congratulations, you guys are retards, and the other will be gone. Congratulations, you're a retard. Jesus Christ, bro. This is why, again, this is why all of them that use the term grifter, they don't know how to actually use the term.
Well, shout out to our boy for handling that, because your mic is interesting though. Rather than clipping, it just cuts out, which is far better than clipping. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. So I found out it's the built-in compressor in the mic. I have no control over it. I've tried to like prevent it from doing it. It doesn't do that. So I have to like do this. I need to get like a shittier mic that doesn't have all the like good stuff in it to make it like compensate for my voice. The laugh isn't as good as yours, Mike. Well, that's because I'm trying. You know. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. Well, if it hits 0 decibels, then yeah, it's preventing you from actually clipping, which is a good thing. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, we're trying out here, bro. Like, oh jeez. I'm sorry, I'm messaging somebody about Mario Kart stream tonight. All right, I probably should get ready for the Mario Kart stream. Guys, I'm still not done talking about this fucking show. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still kind of upset. The journalist left thinking he was urinalist, left thinking he was right. Yeah, he absolutely did. He's like, he pulled a wimp low. You know what? That's the last thing I'm gonna pull up here. Right here. Oh, that's not this one. Hold on.
I don't know.
Let's kill him! I must apologize for Wimp Low. He is an idiot. We have purposely trained him wrong, as a joke.
If you've got an ass, I'll kick it.
Like that's all his dudes, bro. Like they just like get spurred on or like get the shit kicked out of him, and you don't know what that is, Astral Chain? Guys, if you don't know what Kung Pao Enter the Fist is, I'm gonna need you to go check it out now. So it is a movie done by Steve Odenkirk, not Bob Odenkirk, Steve Odenkirk. And what he did was he self-inserted himself into like a couple different, he spliced together a couple different like martial arts films, and then he digitally inserted himself into the movies, and then he dubs over them with his voices. All of the voices are done by him. And so he made like a whole thing with that. He adds in some scenes that he shot himself and stuff, but yeah, like the whole movie is like that, and it's shot where he's doing the dubs himself, so they're like saying different things. The best part is sometimes he'll say he speaks in proper English throughout the whole film, but you don't know that because he's dubbing over his own lines. So there's an entire cut of the movie that just has his regular lines, and what he's saying in those lines doesn't make any sense. So yeah, Kung Pao Enter the Fist is pretty great, bro. All right, guys, I do got to get going. I got to go do Mario Kart. I'm bummed that I got to stop it now, but I got a lot more to talk about this show, bro. I wish I could stop now, but I appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for listening to me scream and rant about the show. Danky, I will try to send you this video. Maybe DM me your email and then I can email it to you. Because yeah, I do got to do more with this thing. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it from me. I'm gonna leave you on a good note because I appreciate the hell out of you guys, and I know this was a slower stream and I feel bad about it. That's not on you guys, it's on me. So with that being said, I'll talk to you later, and I'll leave you with this. I saw it was muted. I caught it. I caught that it was muted. Also, Old Renaissance Boomer from $5 US says, for your social battery before Mario Kart. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
In my soul, that's how I roll. KFC, baby, it's my favorite. Oh, give me that bucket. I said, give me that bucket. I think, give me that bucket. I bring the licking chicken from Kentucky to the bayou. The flavor's so right. That secret recipe keeps me up all night. Gotta have that touch, that wonderful spice. KFC, baby, it's a chicken paradise. Fried and crispy, can't resist me. KFC, a Southern Mystery Project chicken.